Hey everyone, Mark O'Neill here with O'Neill Outdoors, and today I'm going to do part two of the Ruger RPR Factory Ammunition comparison. So today we got Nosler Boattail 120, Fiocchi 129, Hornady Varmint at 95 grain, Barnes Precision at 140 grain, Underwood 140 grain, Norma Match 130 grain, Hornady American. I'm going to shoot this again just so that we can maybe get consistent groupings and have a little bit of consistency. Since this was the only top one, that's the only one I'm going to shoot today. Two different burgers, 140 grain hybrid and 156 Elite Hunter. I guess before I start, and I know that the reloading community is about to have an absolute just shit fit that I'm doing a factory ammo comparison and everything like that. I get that, but not everyone has the time or the space or the money or even the patience to reload. This video is not for you reloaders. It is not for those people. This is for the people that don't have the time and that might want to narrow down their range, because each gun does shoot a little bit different. I understand that, but what is the most accurate round from the factory? This is the video for those individuals that are searching for that. So first up is going to be the winner from last time, Hornady American Whitetail 129 grain. All right, so up next we've got the 130 grain Norma Match. Up next is the Barnes Precision Match, which is 140 grain. Up next is the Nosler Ballistic Tip 120 grain. So up next we got the Burger 156 Elite Hunter. All right, well, last but not least is the Underwood Ammo 140 grain. Let's see.
So on this 5-shot group, the American Whitetail, Hornady American Whitetail was only 1 3/8. So I don't know. I did use the same box of ammunition as I did from the first video, and I don't know what happened. So up next we got the Norma 130 grain. This was 1 inch, 5 shots. If you subtract that far right kicker, that was the first shot, then you end up with 1/2 inch. But yeah, we're gonna go with the full 5 shots, so that's not bad. 1 inch. Okay, this one, as I started to shoot, I actually grabbed the wrong box and started shooting on the wrong target. So then I grabbed the next one and started shooting on the other. So that's why the arrows are pointing. But so left to right actually is Barnes Precision Match 140 grain. That grouped at 5 shots, 3/4 inch. And then the Nosler Ballistic Tip 120 grain, which is on the right, actually did pretty dang good at 5/8 inch. If you were to subtract that first cold bore shot, you're at 3/8 of an inch. Still, those are neck and neck and did pretty damn good. Here's the Berger 140 hybrid target. 5 shots was 1 1/8. Berger Elite Hunter 156 grain. This is another great group as far as factory ammunition goes. 5 shots, 3/4 of an inch. That first one was off, and then, man, that's a fantastic group. This one was pretty dang surprising. 5-shot group of the Fiocchi or Fiocchi, however you want to pronounce it. It's not Full Metal Jacket. That's not right. It's a soft point. 129 grain, and that is 5-shot group, 5/8 of an inch. I was really impressed with that box, because I think that box only cost around $13, $14. So this one was pretty interesting as well. The Hornady Varmint Express 95 grain, the VMAX. My downrange camera actually died, so I think I only got 4 rounds on camera, but this is 5 shots, and it is 7/16 of an inch. I looked at the video on this, and the shoot videos I've had to zoom in. I'll deal with that next time, and this will be the grainiest video that is. But yeah, that's pretty damn awesome in my opinion. The only downside to this is it's only 95 grains. So if you were gonna shoot distance, if you wanted to make it a PRS rifle or anything, the wind is just gonna blow that thing like crazy. Now, I'm up in the Texas Panhandle today. Literally, wind started to pick back up, and then this afternoon, it's blowing pretty constant at, I want to say, 16 to 20, and then gusts are upwards of 28. So this bullet would not last, and would just get blown around way too much for any distance. So, you know, it's an awesome group. But as far as getting something for longer range, you're going to want that 120 or heavier. But that's not what this was about. This was just basic accuracy from factory ammunition. And then in the next few videos, we'll get further into the weight and greater distances and reliability from just the factory ammunition. And last but not least, here's the Underwood 140 grain. 5-shot group, 1 1/4 inches. I was not impressed with that, nor was I impressed with that Hornady Whitetail. Mind you, all these groups were around an inch, 1 1/8, 1 1/4, 3/4, 5/8. But, which is all impressive and fine. It would definitely kill a hog, definitely kill a deer. Yet, that's not so much what we're chasing here. In a sense, I'm trying to find a factory round. So when I cannot find components, essentially, what can I count on and what can I rely on to be, a good out-of-the-box round? Taking everything into account and looking at all the different outcomes, I'm actually kind of a little impressed. There are definitely rounds out there that if you were only going to shoot 100 to 200 yards, extremely accurate. If you were going to hunt a little bit larger game, whitetail hogs, I don't know, antelope, there's definitely rounds out there, like even that Fiocchi soft point, or even that Hornady VMAX. It's going to be fine. Now, I would not recommend shooting long distance with those just because of wind and everything else, and not having enough energy. Even if you're just ringing steel, you can try that, but 3, 5, 700 yards, you're going to have some disappointment if you use a 95 grain bullet. I'm not saying it's not possible, just you're not going to have great performance with it. Then you got things or rounds like the Nosler, the Bergers, the Barnes, all those precision rounds that are going to perform at a greater distance. Not saying factory ammunition is better than hand loading or reloading in general. It's not. There are too many small errors that you yourself do not have control of by relying on the factory. I agree with that. Now, if you want a 100% consistent round over and over and over and over and over, and you want the most accuracy out of that, you're going to have to reload. But if you don't want to reload, shoot 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch groups. This will do everything pretty much that you want to do. If you want to get in there and you want to have 1/2 inch groups at max, and you want to start just pretty much drilling the same hole, you're going to have to get into reloading. And it's just something you're just going to have to do. So, but with the results we found today, I'm pretty impressed. And I know that I even asked a couple of forums online, and there was some ammunition I was not able to get. So what I'm looking at doing is hunting down that ammunition, and I might even make a third video. If y'all have a specific ammunition you would like me to try, not a reload, but a factory ammunition that you would like for me to try, I don't mind doing it. I enjoy doing these accuracy comparisons and factory load comparisons and everything else. There's a ton of data out there, even on the other side, for reloading. If you're interested in getting into reloading, just start doing the research. It's out there. All the data you need is out there. All the information is out there. And everybody within the shooting community, for the most part, is willing to help the newbie get back into it. So with that being said, Mark O'Neill here with O'Neill Outdoors. Y'all stay safe. Take care.